Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's David DaCosta. We're back on the Parkbench in Carlsbad. And you know, I'm a local realtor in the area with Harcourts and DaCosta Properties. My guest today is Barbara Zeiss. Barbara is with a company called Plantiful-Kitchen. Very unusual name, Plantiful. There's a play on words there. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Barbara. Good afternoon, Barbara. Hello there. How are you?
Hi, David. Hi. Nice to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
And thanks for taking time out of the hectic schedule. So for the audience there on Parkbench, tell us a little bit about Plantiful-Kitchen.
Yeah, Plantiful-Kitchen is an all-vegan, gluten-free, and refined sugar-free bakery. So we do things a little different. We are making pretty traditional baked goods, but we take out all the gluten. There's no refined sugar, and it's also plant-based, hence the name Plantiful-Kitchen, because it's full of plants. And so we're trying to just make things as delicious as possible, but without them being so bad for us.
Well, good. Thank you. Well, that's great. That's a great segment. As a matter of fact, my eldest daughter, she just got diagnosed with celiac. So she's on a gluten-free diet. So I'm going to have to turn her on to you for sure. So what made you open this kind of business?
Well, I always was very interested in health and well-being and also healthy eating. From a very early age, my mom used to always cook healthy at home and everything was made from scratch. And I took some interest in healthy living and healthy eating. And I was always working out a lot and trying to look after my body. So I wasn't eating dessert naturally for a long time.
That's me.
And one day,
That's me.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, so one day I was like, it would be so nice if there was better options for desserts that were really delicious and not too sweet, but still sweet enough for me to like them and not too bad for my health. So I started experimenting, and back then I was also living in Australia, where also a healthy lifestyle is very common. And so I found a few places that were serving healthier dessert options, and I started experimenting at home with recipes, and I came up with a few options. I brought them to my friends and they said, man, this stuff is delicious. Why isn't it more widely available? And so when I moved here to the United States, there wasn't really anywhere a place that made healthier baked goods. So I decided to open a healthy bakery, and I started 5 years ago out of my house, and I slowly grew it. And now we have a little storefront in Carlsbad, and we sell online all over the United States. And we also have a lot of wholesale clients that purchase our items to sell them at their businesses.
Fantastic.
So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
So what has been the biggest surprise in the 5 years since you opened business?
Well, as you know, COVID has been quite a hard time to manage for small businesses. And some of the surprises in that time were just shortages with the supply chain. Things that we never had to deal with before, that you just couldn't get certain ingredients, or it would take longer, or prices would really go up.
Has that gotten any better recently? Or is it still pretty tough?
You know, it's hit and miss. Right now, we're dealing with some shortages again, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll overcome them soon. And, you know, and then also having to just always be able to adapt to a changing market is something that you don't necessarily expect when you open a business. So through COVID, we had to adapt to a market where people couldn't go out and purchase the items in a storefront. They had to like go online and order items. Or
that's one of the reasons why I like doing these videos, because I like bringing new businesses and maybe off the beaten track to expose them, to bring business to you, because you're so valuable to the community, and we want you to be around for a long time and to thrive and prosper. So what are the customers saying that they love most about Barbara and A Plantiful-Kitchen?
Well, people that come to us usually seek us out for various reasons. They either desire to eat very healthy, or they have some kind of issues with food intolerances, like your daughter. They have to be gluten-free, or they have to be dairy-free, or they have to be soy-free. So a lot of times people seek us out for those reasons, and they do really appreciate that there is a place that they can come to, because not only do we have the baked goods, but we also sell other third-party items in our store, and all the items I carefully select. We make sure that all the ingredients in the products are clean, that everything that comes through the store is only gluten-free and plant-based. So it's something that our clients really appreciate, and also that we use mostly organic ingredients, and like we do all our ingredient sourcing. We only source the best available ingredients.
Exactly, that's excellent. So I'm getting a little red light from my producer saying my time is almost up. So before we leave, and I know you got to get back to your busy schedule, how do we get a hold of you? Where is your store located? And again, where can we find you online?
Yeah, so we have a website. It's www.plantiful-kitchen.com for the website, and you can order on there. It gets delivered anywhere in the United States. And then our storefront here in Carlsbad is off El Camino Real and Faraday Avenue. The address is 5661 Palmer Way, Suite G. It is a little industrial, the area,
exactly where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get discouraged. We are there, and our opening hours can be found online. And then, yeah, you can find us there. And then there's also on the website a list of locations that carry our items.
Oh.
So several retail stores, cafes, and restaurants that you can go and purchase Plantiful Kitchen items from.
Excellent. Well, Barbara, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence from A Plantiful Kitchen. Barbara,
thanks for having me.
And we look to seeing you. I'm going to come by and visit you at Palmer Way at your facilities there. And folks, you heard it on the parkbench.com/Carlsbad. Thank you all, and have a good rest of the day.
Thank you, David.